Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Lore and Loot Morrowind. Today we're going to be taking on the quest called 3 Books for House Telvanni. Because last time we were told that we needed to convince him to join the council. He said he would join the council if we brought him 3 books. Now, one of them we happen to have in our inventory because we already went to Encheleft for him in the past. I believe it was for him. Might have been for someone else. But we collected some things from there. It was some Dwemer artifact. And now we've talked to him before. Like, we asked him questions about the Dwemer because people wanted to know that he was still alive. It's very interesting, the dynamic of the politics of the house. But this time he wants us to bring him 3 books. We had one already, like I said. I'm going to mark right here. And I'm going to actually mark facing him. And I'm doing this because this is going to be the most convenient way to make it back here later. And I'm going to drink a couple of these. I'm actually going to drink one more. I'm going to switch over to something else that I won't accidentally... Something that doesn't cost very much. So I don't accidentally cast it. And we're going to leave. Now, Chronicles of Encheleft, like I said, we had already found it because we went to Encheleft. And that's where it was. The other 2 books, one of them is called Fire and Faith. And the other one is called Antecedents of Dwemer Law. They can be found in various places throughout the world. Some of them are free. You can like run into them as loot in certain places. They're guaranteed to be there. Some of them can be purchased from book vendors, which is how we're going to get our hands on them. Some of them can be stolen from some locations. So, for example, all 3 books, I believe, can be found in the Vivec Secret Library. Which, if you don't know where that is, I mentioned it in my Guide to Vivec, which is a video that I did a while ago, with a complete guide to the entire city of Vivec. They can also be found in different places that you can just run across. Please climb up the step. It's like 2 inches high. And like it is just an impossible... Look at it. Anyway. Oh, Caladalf. I know you're a mage. And I know you're not very athletic. But for the love of God, thank you. Okay. We're actually headed... probably the easiest way to do this is Aldaroon.
We make a special trip just for you.
Aldaroon. Caldera. Nope. It's not going to let me. Caldera does not. That's right. Caldera does not have a Silt Strider port. But they do have Guild Guide. Now, I wanted to go to Caldera anyways. Because I wanted to purchase... Or I wanted to sell to Creeper...
My time is precious.
my armor that I'm carrying. So this is just the easiest, most convenient way. This book is also available in Balmora. I believe both of these books can be bought in Balmora. I don't remember exactly. But today we're gonna go to Caldera to get Fire and Faith, and we're gonna go to Vivec to Jabasha's Rare Books for Antecedents. Man, these people really don't like me. Like, if I ask her about Antecedents of Dwemer Law, she's going to tell me to shove it somewhere. I ask myself, do I like you enough to tell you about this? No, you don't. You really don't. Caldera, please.
Oh, wonderful. Another tourist.
Not a tourist. Not a tourist. Very rude. Not what I meant. I know. I apologize. I'm so sorry that I opened the wrong door. Really don't like me. So, Varric Germain is a trader. I don't think this is his shop. No, that's Ergola the pawnbroker. Varric is right next door, though. This is him. Hello, Mr. Jermaine. Bam. He should have it. I'm going to go under miscellaneous to make it easier. This should be fire and faith. Hopefully in alphabetical order. No. Yes. Here it is. Chunak's fire and faith. And he's charging me 62 for a book that's worth 60. That's fine. Since we're here, we're going to head over to... Did I go the wrong way? I probably did. This is fine. Hello, Creeper. We've never met Creeper as Caladalf. That's fine. I'm creeping. He has 5,000 gold, which is still not going to be enough to buy these. But I'm just going to have to take the loss, because there's no other place where I'm going to be able to pawn these off. So, I'm just going to do your max. Go ahead. Thank you. Come again. No, thank you. I'm going to wait 24 hours. And I'm going to do it again. My business is selling this stuff to your pet. Surely you can give me a little more than that. Come on, you can give me full price for this. Don't be like that, dude. There we go. I'm actually considering selling the shield. It's so expensive, though. Is it worth it? I mean, it does restore fatigue as well. I'm going to keep it. I am. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Am I going to use it very often? Probably not. But that's fine. Alright. So that being done, and me being way richer than I was before, because now I have 14,000 gold. Gonna head back over to...
Sorry, stranger.
to the Mages Guild and head over to... Vivek. 4 1/4. And then we're going to head over to Jobasha's. Don't be rude.
I'm sure there's someone else who can bother. Leave me.
Oh my god, you people, I swear, I'm just here for business.
Why do you disturb me?
I didn't disturb you. I literally just teleported in. I get it, we're not friends. You don't like House Telvanni. I get it. So the first time I played this game... Oh my god, shut up. The first time I played this game, yes. I actually spent a ton of time in the bookstores. Is it the Upper Wasteworks? Yes. I've never been here. That's amazing. I guess Caladalf went straight... No, this is wrong. This is wrong. Caladalf went straight to Telvanni territory and never came down here. That's kind of crazy. But I spent a lot of time just reading the books in this game. Probably my favorite aspect of this game is the lore. And just... No, wrong. It's the other side. Is the... Just in the Elder Scrolls in general is the lore. And this game has so many books to read. Just amazing, amazing things to read. Super interesting. Jobasha. Sell me your book. Hello, friend. What do you want? Antecedents of Dwemer Law? Jobasha knows this book well. Do you wish to buy? Perhaps Jobasha has a copy. Yes, I do want to buy. No, that's Ancestors. Antecedents of Dwemer Law. I will buy 1 copy of it. Thank you very much. Cool. I do not. I just need to leave, actually. This was very easy. Hello? Oh, that's why, because my fatigue is like rock bottom. So I'm going to stop wasting my magic, rest until it goes above 50%, and then try again. But I think it might be interesting to read these books. I don't think I read Chronicles of Encheleft, which is a shame. When we had it. Maybe I did. I don't remember. But I think it'll be neat to read these two books because they're kind of interesting. So as soon as we get back, what am I at? 55%. Not good enough.
We're watching Outlander. I haven't much time.
I'm not scum. Why is everyone rude? There we go. Alright, let's take a quick look at these two books before we turn them in. Fire and Faith. It's just this. So this book is a translated account of Enchenak's travels among the various colonies of the Dwemer, explaining the theories of Kagrenac. I made inquiry as to the state of enlightenment among the people he spoke for. He answered that with respect to the theories of Kagrenac, there was but one scholar near who could guide the people through the maze that leads to true misunderstanding. What a phrase. True misunderstanding. He informed me, however, that in Karaka, the precepts of Kagrenac were taught. He said that nothing pleased him more than to see the Dwemer of Karaka, the most learned people in the world, studying Kagrenac's words and giving consideration to their place in the life to come, and where neither planar division nor the numeration of amnesia nor any other thing of utility was more valued than the understanding of the self and its relationship to the heart. I was gracious enough to receive this as a high compliment, and removing my helm, I thanked him and departed with an infinity of bows. Very interesting. And antecedents of Dwemer law. This book is a historical account of the development of Dwemer law and custom, from its roots in High Elven culture. In short, so far as I am able to trace the order of development in the customs of the Bosmeri tribes, I believe it to have been in all ways comparable to the growth of Altmeri law. The earlier liability for slaves and animals was mainly confined to surrender, which, as in Somerset Isles, later became compensation. And what does this matter for a study of our laws today? So far as it concerns the influence of the Altmeri law upon our own, especially the Altmeri law of master and servant, the evidence of it is to be found in every judgment which has been recorded for the last 500 years. It has been stated already that we still repeat the reasoning of the Altmeri magistrates, empty as it is, to the present day, and I will quickly show how Altmeri custom can be followed into the courts of the Dwemer. In the laws of Cardnar Watch, PD 1180, it is said, if one who is owned by another slays one who owns himself, the owner must pay the associates 3 fine instruments and the body of the one who is owned. There are many other similar citations, and the same principle is extended even to the case of a centurion by which a man is killed. If, at the common workbench, one is slain by an animunculi, the associates of the slain may disassemble the animunculi and take its parts within 30 days. It is instructive to compare what Dark has mentioned concerning the rude beasts of the Tenmar forests. These are the Khajiit. If a marsh cat, the rude beast, because of course they are. If a marsh cat was killed by an Argonian, his family were in disgrace, until they retaliated by killing the Argonian, or another like it. But further, if a marsh cat was killed by a fall from a tree, his relatives would take their revenge by toppling the tree, and shattering its branches, and casting them to every part of the forest. Fascinating. Fascinating stuff. Mr. Baladas Temnavani,
Honors us. Please, speak.
I have your books. I have Fire and Faith. This is one of the 3 books I was looking for. Speak with me again when you have delivered all 3. And excuse me, antecedents. Yes, here it is. Good. This is the last of the 3 books I was looking for. Please accept these trinkets of mine. I no longer have any use for them. Undusi's Key has been added to your inventory. Amulet of Admonition has been added to your inventory. Second Barrier Belt has been added to your inventory. And Surefeet has been added to my inventory. And now, will you join the council? You have brought me the books that I desired, and so I will consider young Arian's offer. Young Arian. Guy's like hundreds of years old. I will join the council, at least for the next century or 2, and sponsor a mouth sent to Sadrith Mora. Very good. Thank you very much. Let's take a look at the trinkets he gave us. Surefeet. Constant effect, Fortify Acrobatics 3 points on self, and Fortify Acrobatics 3 points on self. I don't know if that's a typo. Does it do it twice? My acrobatics right now is... Where is acrobatics? Right now it is a 9. My acrobatics is now 15. Interesting. So yes, twice. Second Barrier Belt. Shield 10 points for 30 seconds on self. This is not bad. Not bad at all. What else did he give me? Undusi's Key. Open 50 points on touch. Amazing. Thank you very much. That's actually a really nice one. And he gave me something else. What did he give me? Amulet of Admonition. Paralyzed for 30 seconds on target. Wow. Frost damage 1 and 2 points for 30 seconds on target. That's pretty good. That's actually really nice. And, I mean, Undusi's Key alone is going to become very handy, because I do believe, I thought I had an Undusi's Open Door. That's 50 points. I guess if I run out of magic, I am still able to open up to 50, up to level 50. That's pretty good. And my acrobatics being a little bit higher means I could probably jump over that ledge we're about to get to at the Siltstrider port. Oh, good grief. Now the next thing we're doing is, of course, we're heading back over to Master Arion. And when we get there, I'm going to actually set a... Actually, no, I'm not. Yeah, I am. No, I'm not. Because he's going to give us the rank of mouth. And then we're going to, in the next 2 episodes, we're going to do the 2 other quests for the other master. So I'm going to set my mark back at Sadrith Mora. And then we're going to take on Master Arion's quest. Because Master Arion has a ton of quests for us. Nobody else has. So that's what we're going to be doing. The next one, I think after this, I'm going to tackle Ariel's bow. Which is... Nope, still no. Still just a little too high for me to jump. Okay.
Why walk when you can run?
This is amazing. Just absolutely amazing. We're going to Alderone.
Where would you like to go?
Ariel's bow is not as impactful in this game. Like, it's in the game. I believe it was in... was it in Arena? I don't remember if it was in Arena. I'm pretty sure it was in Daggerfall. Those 2 games I need to play, for sure. But, and on the channel, too. I have plans. Don't worry. But I'm pretty sure Ariel's bow was in Arena. I'm almost 100% sure it was in Daggerfall. But it doesn't really play as big of a role in those games. In the sense of... kind of like it does in Skyrim. In Skyrim, obviously, it plays a huge role. It's very... how should I put it? It is of great consequence, the bow, in that game. Obviously, with the... It's in the expansion pack. Not in the base game, but nevertheless, it does play a huge role in that particular story. And it has a lot more, I guess, historical importance within the story in that particular game. I don't think in this game... I guess I could talk about that when we get to Ariel's bow, the quest itself. But, you know, I don't think it had as much lore behind it before Skyrim. I don't think it was in Oblivion. I'll have to look that up, but I don't remember it being in Oblivion. But that'll be a fun quest. And then Gothrin... No, not Gothrin. Is it Gothrin? Yeah, whoever lives up there in Tel Naga has another quest for us as well. And that'll be it for the actual quest from the Masters. I do really need to meditate and level up. I'd like to increase my speed a little, because it's painful to run this slow. Really painful. Could just buy some spells that increase my speed. But I do also want to do a couple of side quests eventually that involve House Telvanni. Like, there's that one quest where the rival mage is standing outside the tower. Go and kill that person. That would be a fun one to do. What time is it? 6 a.m. Perfect. So yeah, there's a few more things we're gonna do before we just like bulldoze the main story of this game, which is my intention. I do intend to just proceed even with acrobatics higher, even with... It's impossible to climb the slightest little slope. Because Arion has just an insane amount of quests. Insane. And that's going to be where we're spending basically the majority of the rest of our time in terms of Telvanni Quest. Keep my eye on that Kagudi. Don't like the looks of you. Alright, make a run for it. I think we're in the clear. So yeah, it should be very interesting. Very interesting moving forward. And then after... Well, you know, in the meantime... Probably to break the monotony, I need to do another weapons guide or armor guide or some other guide like that. I kind of want to do just an overall character creation guide too. I think that might be interesting. And then I have plans for town guides, which I should really do. Since we're traveling all over Azura's coast, doing guides of all the towns in the area, that might be something to think about as well. And I need to stop running so that I can... Arion's Chambers, right here. So I can afford to do short flight. 82% is probably good enough as a percentage chance to cast a spell, but all right, here we go. Better save. I don't know why I don't think it matters. It really doesn't last very long. Oh man. Oh, that was treacherous. Almost deadly. All right, we're here. All right.
How can I help you?
We come over here, we talk to him, he makes us his mouth. Well,
Go ahead, Abner.
he sponsors us, makes us his mouth.
I am never too busy for a good talk.
Good. Have you convinced Baladas Demnavani to join the council? I have. Baladas will be joining the council, and as we agreed, I will be your patron. Please accept this silver staff of peace, the traditional patron's gift to his protege. You're now my mouth in House Telvanni with all the duties and privileges of that rank. And we got the Silver Staff of Peace. Thank you very much. So we come over here, Great House Telvanni. You'll see that we are now mouth. And we got the Silver Staff of Peace. Paralyzed for 10 seconds. We're going to hold on to this. I'm not going to use this. It's not a good weapon. And I'm not... What's my blunt? Where is my blunt weapon? I'm at 6. There's no way I'm using this. But this is going to be for later. I'm going to hold on to it. But anyway, we did what we came to do. We are now mouth. We can now do more quests for other people. So, this is where we're going to cut it today. Next time, Ariel's Bow. Thank you for joining me for this episode. And I'll see you next time. Until then.